Sup people of the internety webby stuff, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about why I started YouTube, why I want to be a filmmaker. Basically, I've never felt like I've been able to achieve what I should be able to achieve. I have a high IQ, I did really well in early education, and I should have done better when it came to kind of secondary school comprehensive education, and subsequently should have done better when it came to college. But that was something that wasn't gripping to me. I always felt a need to do something creative. When I was younger, I was constantly drawing. I always was doing art. And then I remember I started watching videos on Newgrounds, and people like Weeble Stuff and Ed's World, they were the things that caught my attention. And kind of leading on from that, then I started watching more films. Oddly enough, one of the films that made me want to do more within film was The Full Monty, of all things. And then this just kind of drove me to do more. I eventually got my hands on my first camera, which was £10 from a chemist's. It was a plastic little thing where I could only use something like a 128 megabyte SD card, and I would shoot on that. And I would do crappy little things, and then it kind of went on from there. I tried getting my hands on more and more cameras. I tried doing a vlogging type thing with a previous channel. I wanted to do something with this fascinating little device that could actually help me portray my vision, portray what I want to say. And that led me away from more of an academic viewpoint to more of a creative viewpoint. I've always been taught, the way education has impacted me was, it was almost wrong to be creative. You had to be academic, you had to get good grades, because going into the creative industries wasn't a viable option. And that's something that I fought against in my head. Like, I didn't enjoy academic studies. I'd much rather be behind a camera. I'd much rather be shooting, creating, actually making an impact, rather than working a 9-to-5 job after getting A star after A star. Life carried on. I didn't enjoy education. I got okay grades at comp. I got questionable grades in my first 2 years in college. And in those 2 years is when it changed for me. I started script writing. I started actually pushing myself to do this creative thing. Suddenly I felt released. I wrote an entire first series of a web series, which one day I hope to rewrite and actually produce and show it off to the world. But I wrote this web series and we actually started shooting it, and for me that allowed me to break free of this taboo of academic studies over creativity. And I started to be more creative. Within that time then, I did a 3rd year in college where I did media studies and film studies. I then worked on 2 feature films. I went to university to study film. And I'm in university right now studying film. I've worked my ass off to get kit together. I've worked my ass off to get on shoots, and I'm working my ass off to do the best I can. Film isn't something that's easy. You don't realise when you watch something how much work actually goes into it, how many hours go into it, how many hours go into scripting in pre-production, storyboarding, how many hours go in behind the camera during production, and then in post-production with sound design, with editing. It's something that more people need to be taught. It's something that people need to understand is less taboo. You can be creative. You can not do academic studies. We're taught to chase academic dreams. Like my friends, specifically one friend, is incredibly smart, but he chose to act, and he's a bloody good actor. He could have done anything academically, but he chose to act. and I have no doubt in my mind that he is going to go far. But yeah, this is just me saying that creativity is a way of me letting me be me. This is why I do this. This is why I talk to the camera. This is why I shoot short films. It's just trying to find my creative vision. It's trying to find the way I want to produce content. I hope you enjoyed this video of me opening up to you a bit more, opening my soul, and I shall see you again soon.